When I was about 7, 8 years old, I got my fingers caught in a door, a huge, big door. And I don't know why I did it. I just stuck my fingers in there, oof, right on the fingers. And it was a searing, searing pain. And that was not as painful as watching today's game. This was excruciating. I was contemplating, I had people tweet me today, are you going to rant? Are you not going to rant? And Luis Hill has been amazing for us. We can all say. Better than any of us could have expected. He was not going to go the entire season without having a terrible start. It just so happens that we knew a bad start was coming. It just so happens that he picked arguably the worst time to have the worst start of the year for any Yankee. No Yankee this entire season, who would have thought, has had this bad of a start yet. It took till June 20th before we had a start of this magnitude, where the guy doesn't even get out of the second inning. He just didn't have it today. Whether he was tipping pitches or something, he just was horrendous. And it ended a streak of 76 games in which a Yankee starter has gone at least 4 innings. That was the longest in franchise history. But, from early on in this game, and really, when this game started off with Soto misplacing Gunnar Henderson's double, which you hate to see that there. You love Soto there, but that was a terrible moment. And that's what started. And the catch probability on that was like 95%. But once that happened, it was hell from then on out. And I know that there was a strikeout after that, but then after Gunnar moved to third, Ryan O'Hearn singled. It was only one run. Only one run. All right, we have a shot. We can still get back into it, but I think we went down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first. Yeah, line out, strikeout. And then we were off to the races. A 2-run home run by Cedric Mullins, a 3-run bases clearing RBI double by Ryan Mountcastle. There was a hit by a pitch by Jordan Westberg. I mean, just Heel. And after that, they finally took Heel out. 1 in the third, 8 hits, 7 earned runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. And I know that we played the best offense in the league, but I still expect something a little bit better. Or one of the 2 or 3 best offenses. I don't want to definitely say the best, but one of the best offenses in the league. And that's what we got. And then it's not only that, it's that everyone, for the exception of Tommy Kahnle, for our bullpen today, sucked. Tonkin gave up a run. Heel gave up 3 runs in his Yankee debut. Marinaccio gave up a run. Gonzalez 2 runs. Ferguson 2 runs. Just down the list, it was crap. And the disappointing thing about all this is that the Yankees actually put in a little effort today on offense. So we could have actually had, if Heel wasn't so terrible today, we actually could have had a game of it. But Glaber you had the Glaber home run there. You had Aaron Judge's 27th home run. You had RBI single from Judge. You had an RBI ground out by Soto. So you had the Yankees actually get some hits today and score some runs. But it just wasn't enough. It wasn't just that Heel was bad. It was that everybody pitching went bad. All of our pitchers were terrible today. It was just one colossal crap storm. I cleaned up the language there from the pitching. And I can't even blame the offense. Again, when the offense scores 5 runs, usually that should be enough. When you can get, a home run out of Judge, when you get 2 hits out of Judge, you get a hit out of Volpe, hit out of Stanton, a home run from Glaber, who left the game with tightness in his right groin, which we all hate when that happens, and a hit from DJ. When you get 5 runs, you should be able to win the game. It's just that our pitching today was so colossally awful that it just sunk us. And if there is a concern that you have about the Yankees, and there's some concerns that maybe there's some spots in the lineup that struggle, and that maybe our bullpen isn't as deep as we want it to be. The biggest concern that we have is that arguably the 2 teams that we have to worry the most about, the Orioles, who to me the only team in the American League that can compete with us in terms of talent, that we've only won, 1 game against them all season? Could be wrong, but if I'm going back, I think we've only beaten them 1 time this year. We struggled against them. And then the Dodgers, and I get it that Soto was out of the lineup, but, we bring back, in the 3 games against the Dodgers, we lost 2. So against the 2 teams that we should be able to compete against, the 2 teams that we might see in October, and I know Philly's a great team, and I know that Atlanta's a great team. I'm just talking the 2 teams that I think are most likely to see. in those big spots. Against those two teams, we struggled. We're 2-4, 2-5 against the Orioles, and we're 1-2 against the Dodgers. Not great. And it doesn't get easier. I know we're home, but we got 3 games coming up against Atlanta. And that is a damn good baseball team. Something to be concerned about, something to be worried about, something to be frightened about if you're a Yankee fan right now. I still have confidence in this lineup. Again, there's a couple changes we can make. But you got to play better against bigger opponents. You got to step up against better opponents like this. Can't have this bad of a performance. He will be fine. I mean, today probably took Luis Gil out of the Cy Young. I don't think he was in contention to win Cy Young, but this probably took him out of it. He's still favored to win Rookie of the Year, and I think he will still get that as long as he's able to be competent for the rest of the year. Let's just hope this wasn't a complete, this wasn't the start of something terrible. But there's no reason to scream and yell. There's no reason to get angry. We're still a half game up in the American League East. But this was an opportunity to gain some ground on the Orioles in what is going to be a very hotly contested pennant race this summer. And we just couldn't do it. And that's what makes yesterday so frustrating. We had a chance yesterday. We had an opportunity to get a big win. And we came back last night with Stanton, and we had a chance, and Clay Holmes just couldn't, and Jose Trevino just couldn't close the deal for us. And that's instead of being a game and a half up in the American League East, now we're just a half game up. And by this weekend, we could lose that lead. Something to worry about, something to be concerned about. But terrible performance today. Just awful. And I apologize for all the things, because it's boiling hot right now here in the Northeast. And if you went outside to watch that game, I feel so sorry. That it's the boiling hot sun, and you had to watch that crap. My condolences to all of you. Tough series loss for the Yankees. And now things are starting to, we had a great run of series wins for about a month there. And now we've started to come back down to earth. Losing 2 out of 3 to the Dodgers. We did win 3 out of 4 against the Royals, but now 2 out of 3 to the Red Sox we lose. And now 2 out of 3 to the Orioles. Again, that makes this series against the Braves must win. Cannot keep falling. Since June 7th, this team is 6-8. Can't keep falling. Gotta keep going up. Gotta keep playing well. Whatever happened last week, can't do that no more. Gotta pitch better. Gotta hit better. Gotta turn things around. Because we're starting to free fall here a little bit, and we've got to stop it. That's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, like to see, make sure you subscribe down below. I'm sorry if you're disappointed there was no rant, but God damn it. I'm just depressed. After that kind of a game, you're not mad, you're just depressed. If we get swept by the Braves, then I'll start to rant. But losing 2 out of 3 to the Orioles, not what anyone had in mind. Take care and God bless.